Rant gang, welcome back to Redfern Rants. I am Jay Redfern, back with Tom MacDonald. I know I'm late on this one. I'm like probably about 3 weeks, a month late on this one. I don't know how long it's been, but yeah, I believe he's released another track since this too. I don't know if it's like a follow-up to this, but I think it was called Cancel the Scene. I just typed in Tom MacDonald then, and this one had one next to it called Cancelled. That was like 2 weeks ago maybe. So fake woke and then cancelled. It's like the cancel culture is what I'm assuming that's about. Of people being fake woke. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that might be a sequel to this. I do not know. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments, but yeah, that's what it kind of sounds like to me. So yeah, let's get into it. Tom MacDonald, fake woke. I'm sure I'm about to hear some crazy shit, because this one apparently just blew up all over the world. Not that Tom's not big already, but I believe this one was like, I don't know, it was all over the news and everything. Apparently, as I say, I've kind of stayed off any social media pages that I follow Tom on, or any of the artists I follow. I've not really been on YouTube to see anything, so yeah, I've had a lot on. Anyone who didn't see me slaying reaction where they explained little things, what went on. Yeah, basically, I had people in my family who tested positive. I had to coronavirus. I had other little problems in the house, things that I needed to do in the house, other little problems. Yeah, it just seemed like everything. It wasn't like a one big major problem or little problems. I mean, I do want to clear up that all my family and friends are okay. Like, no one was really affected that bad this time round with them positive results. I've had multiple tests over the last few weeks and I'm fine. I haven't tested positive once. So yeah, hopefully that will stay the case. Hopefully you're all staying safe and that'll be the case. But hopefully I'm back and I can crack on now, as I did with at least 5 or 6 reactions a week. Hopefully that's going to be the case. Hopefully nothing else will go wrong, and hopefully that's the same for you guys too. But you don't want to hear me talking about me and my life. You're here for the Tom MacDonald reaction. So Tom MacDonald, fake woke, let's go.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for.
He's got a kind of a point there, hasn't he? I mean, all these mumble rappers talking about Xanax and they're like number one in the charts. I mean, he's got a point with that one. He's right. But it's just what these kids like today for some reason. These kids just seem to. I'm saying kids. It's not kids. It's the kids to me, but they're not kids. Like teenagers, early 20s, they seem to just want to listen to music for the beat and don't care about the message, they don't care about the lyrics, they just don't care about the song too much. So although they're listening to them talk about Xanax, I don't feel like their brain's really taking in what's being said anyway, to be honest with you. That's the more I think about it, that's just how I'm feeling. I don't think they're really taking. I mean, I'm sure a lot of them are, and still shouldn't be promoting that type of thing, but I think a lot of them are just too out their minds themselves probably, and it's not even through listening to rap. They're just, yeah, I won't go into it. I can feel myself going off on a rant here.
It's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mum, and now he doesn't want fans if they vote.
I have to pause it there. You know why? I'm a big Eminem fan. I need to go back and see exactly what he just said then.
It's backwards. It's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mum.
Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mum. Right, okay. The mum thing, yeah. I believe there was genuine bad feeling towards his mum for certain things that happened to him in his life. Was it okay for him to talk about murdering his mum or saying things about his mother in his songs? Would I do it personally? No. But did I enjoy hearing his story about it and then being open and honest about it? Yes. But the thing I don't agree with this line is the gay bashing. For one, I think Eminem said things tongue in cheek. I don't think he was like truly being serious when he'd say things like that. I don't think it was really gay bashing. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. But this could be Tom also being tongue in cheek, you know. But I believe Eminem. I've got to stick up for him there. I believe when Eminem mentioned anything to do with people being gay or anything to do with that lifestyle, I believe it was all in tongue in cheek and jest. I think it was there just to kind of provoke and prod and get a response, basically. Be controversial. I just believe that's the way he was when he first come out. I mean, you don't really hear him talking about them things anymore. I mean, obviously he grew up now. He's sort of different path. He isn't the poor little picked like bully kid from Detroit anymore, you know. So yeah. But also this could, as I said, this could be Tom being a little bit tongue in cheek, a little bit cheeky, and just provoking something himself. So yeah, you can't read too much into both. But I'd say the Eminem thing, I wouldn't say he was gay bashing myself. Right?
Now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say.
That's crazy that I said cancelled. Sounds like it'll be a follow-up to this, and I haven't even heard both of them. I swear to God, I've heard neither song, and he just mentioned cancel culture. So yeah, maybe he was lining that one up because he knew what was coming next.
Homophobic or racist, if you're white then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got me too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves, they realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free cause we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame. They saw fake woke, facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what.
I love that. Facts don't care about feelings. Think about that. Facts do not care about feelings.
Believe it, so fake woke, same old safe zones. They so fake woke, facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name, when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food in my family, without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They saw fake woke, facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't.
Sorry, I'm getting all caught up in this. I'm getting far too caught up in it. I can see why this blew up, to be honest with you. I can see why it caused maybe a little bit of controversy. I can see why it blew up bigger than... I mean, stuff gets milled 1 million, 2 million views anyway without a song like this. But I think when I clicked on this, it was on like 6.3 million. I don't think I've seen a Tom song on 6.3 million that I've reacted to yet. So maybe I'm wrong on that, I don't know, but not for a while anyway. And yeah, so that just shows you the impact it had all across the world. I can understand why it was picked up by news outlets and stuff like that. It's certainly still just Tom being Tom and provoking that thought and saying things other people are just too scared to say, and you've got to love Tom for that. That's the part of the reason that I love listening to Tom, because you know he's not going to be scared to say how he feels. And people probably think that Tom should be cancelled for saying them things, but do you know what? As long as you say, as long as you have a fair point of view and a fair opinion that you can back up, you can only cancel yourself, really. I mean, if you're just going to say something stupid just for the sake of causing controversy or getting views, then you will end up cancelling yourself, because there's no coming back from some things that you say. But I feel like there's a lot of thought that goes in to what Tom actually says, and well, he can back up everything he says with logic. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, this is why this has blew up as much as it did. I just hope it carries on that way for him. He deserves to be bigger than he is. He really does. He's big anyway, don't get me wrong, but he deserves to be a lot bigger. There's a lot of people in the world who probably don't know about him, who'd actually love him, and he could gain a lot more fans across the world. He just needs more exposure, and hopefully this is the start of bringing more exposure to him, because people are going to love hearing not only the controversy and what he's saying, but the fact that what he's saying he actually believes and will back it up. So yeah, as I said, you cannot hate him for that.
Tell me what to believe in. Hey, so fake, whoa, same old, safe zones. Play so fake mode. Facts don't care about your feelings. Use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase, but you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How do we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days
cheat to get ahead and ask for forgiveness. That's just facts, man. People don't want to work for nothing no more. They want to just cheat their way into a position or not do the work and just get lucky. They just don't want to work, and then they'll bitch about not being given opportunities. He's just so right.
Feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. Just kidding, but everything else that I said is right. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old, safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Nova smashing it out the park with the video yet again. I enjoyed that video. It wasn't over the top. It was exactly what that song needed to be. It was the video that song needed, basically. I mean, you couldn't have made a better video for that song. I really don't believe that, without it being cheesy. Do you know what I mean? If you tried to follow exactly what he was talking about and put that into a video, I think it came off cheesy. So he done exactly the right thing, what he needed to do with that one, him and Nova. I'm sure Nova probably came up with most of the ideas in that video. She's a talent that's just not recognised for some reason. She's not not that she's not recognised. I mean, people like me and her fans, and yeah, they recognise it, but she's not recognised. Like Tom is not recognised. enough. They're just not recognised enough. But I'm sure it's coming. They're working hard, and as we just spoke about, hard work pays off. These two are working hard, and it will pay off. But yeah, can 100% see why that one blew up. Can 100% see it. So I'm looking forward to listening to the next one. I mean, I think the next one did only have like 2 million views compared to the 6.2 I think it was that I just went on this with. So it might not have even been 6.2. It might have been more than that, to be honest with you. But yeah, I hope this is like a run now of Tom just making the most of the exposure that he got from this and showing the world what he's made of. You know, just keep hitting them with the tracks now. Now the eyes are on you. Keep them there. You know what I mean? That's the goal now. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. Let me know what you think of what I thought about that. If you disagree or agree with me on anything I said, just let me know in the comments. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully I will see you all on the next one.